Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Victor's ultimatum stuns Claire. Grandpa makes this one demand. The Young and the Restless YNR spoilers reveal that Victor Newman Eric Braeden will hand down an ultimatum that stuns Claire Newman Haley Aaron. Claire's grandpa is about to make a demand that leaves her reeling, so here's what YNR fans can expect. During the week of March 3 to 7, Victor and Jack Abbott's Peter Bergman feud will heat up. Nikki Newman Melody Thomas Scott will get in the middle of the conflict and try to convince these rivals to make peace, but she won't have any luck. Jack might be willing to back down if Victor would stop all his scheming, but that's obviously not going to happen. Victor is still craving revenge and intends on carrying out his plot against Jabot. Once Victor gets all riled up, Claire might make another pitch on Kyle Abbott's Michael Mealer behalf at the worst possible time. It's easy to imagine Claire approaching Victor about accepting her relationship with Kyle again when he's in total Abbott loathing mode. Whatever the case, Claire has a tense conversation coming up with Victor in the March 7 episode. That's when Victor will deliver a stern ultimatum and force Claire to decide whether she'll surrender to his demand. Of course, Victor knows he can't force Claire to break up with Kyle and has been clear about that. At this point, Victor is just hoping that Claire will listen to his predictions about Kyle breaking her heart. Since Victor knows he'd completely alienate Claire if he ordered her to dump Kyle or else, that's probably not going to be the ultimatum. It'd be pointless since Claire wouldn't cave in with a demand like that. It's not like Victor can truly threaten Claire's job either since he's pretty much given Nikki Newman Melody Thomas Scott free rein at Chancellor. Nikki would never stand for any ultimatum that put Claire's job in jeopardy. That said, Victor might spell it out for Claire that she's basically siding with the Abbotts by dating Kyle, at least in his eyes. As a result, Victor might admit that it'll affect his trust level when it comes to Claire since she might have torn loyalty. It's also possible Victor's ultimatum will simply be about dropping Claire's attempt to get his blessing. Victor will be fed up following his latest round of Jack feuding, so he may push Claire to accept that he's never going to change his mind about Kyle. Perhaps Victor will warn Claire to make peace with that or else it's just going to lead to more friction. Victor may argue that he doesn't want to damage their relationship and urge Claire to just let it go. Regardless, the Young and the Restless spoilers say Victor's ultimatum will catch Claire by surprise, so stay tuned for updates on the shocking news headed her way. Ingenuity, secrets, power struggles, and family dynamics run deep, and nothing shows this more than the ever-present tension surrounding the Newman family. Fans of The Young and the Restless have grown accustomed to the drama that surrounds Victor Newman, the ruthless and strategic patriarch of the Newman dynasty. This week, however, viewers are in for a shock as Victor delivers an ultimatum that stuns his granddaughter, Claire. The iconic mogul, known for playing chess with people's lives, is about to show just how far he will go to secure his family's future. The calm before the storm. For weeks, the Newman family has been dealing with various internal conflicts. Victoria and Adam have been battling over control of Newman Enterprises, while Nick tries to maintain a semblance of peace. At the same time, Claire, the newest member of the Newman family, has found herself caught in the crossfire. While she's proven herself as a capable businesswoman, she still carries the weight of being a newbie in the eyes of some long-standing family members. But as Victor's latest ultimatum makes its way into the family's sphere, things will never be the same for Claire. Claire, who has been carefully navigating the complex waters of the Newman family, initially found herself trying to stay neutral in the brewing war between her uncles, Adam and Nick, and her aunt, Victoria. She wanted to be loyal to the family but was also deeply committed to her own values and vision for her career. But with Victor's increasing involvement in her life, things have started to shift. No longer is she merely an observer of the drama surrounding her family, Victor is now pulling her into the fold in ways she never expected. Victor's dark side reveals itself. Victor Newman is no stranger to wielding power like a weapon. His icy demeanor, calculated decisions, and ability to manipulate anyone who stands in his way have cemented his position as a force to be reckoned with in Genoa City. When he sets his sights on someone, no one is safe. And as much as Claire has tried to avoid getting swept up in the family's power struggles, Victor has a plan for her, one that she cannot ignore. As the spoilers reveal, Victor has made a shocking demand of Claire that will leave her speechless. In what can only be described as a moment of pure Newman's ruthlessness, Victor demands that Claire make a choice. She has to choose between her allegiance to the Newman legacy and her own future. This choice comes at a pivotal time in her career when Claire is on the verge of launching her own project, one that could change everything for her. The stakes are incredibly high. On one hand, Claire could align herself fully with Victor and the Newmans, ensuring her place in the family's business empire. With Victor's approval, she would be able to leverage her connection and resources to further her career and achieve a level of success she could have only dreamed of. But on the other hand, Claire risks losing her independence, being forever bound to the whims of Victor's unforgiving vision for the future of Newman Enterprises. The demand that will change everything. Victor's ultimatum is simple yet devastating. Claire must abandon her personal venture and commit to working exclusively with Newman Enterprises. While this offer sounds like the ultimate opportunity for Claire to prove herself, it comes with a heavy price: her independence. Victor, ever the strategist, recognizes Claire's potential, but he doesn't want to share her talent with anyone else. His demand to have Claire's full allegiance feels like a test of loyalty, not only to him but also to the family legacy that he has spent decades building. To him, the idea of Claire forging her own path outside of Newman Enterprises is a betrayal to everything he has worked for. The stakes are clear: choose family and wealth, or stand on your own and risk everything. At first, Claire is shaken. She never expected this kind of pressure from her grandfather. Victor is not a man to ask for things lightly, and when he makes a demand, there is little room for negotiation. Claire has always prided herself on her independence and her ability to carve her own path in life, but Victor's ultimatum forces her to confront the reality that her future may not be as simple as she once thought. A torn heart. For Claire, this is a pivotal moment. On one side, she has the loyalty to her family, particularly to her grandfather, who has always played an integral role in shaping her life. She knows that aligning with Victor means stability and an unbreakable bond to the Newman Empire. With his backing, she could rise to unimaginable heights in business and family. But on the other side is Claire's own vision for herself. She has worked tirelessly to build her reputation, separate from the shadow of the Newman name. The idea of being confined to Victor's will is suffocating, and it forces her to question whether family loyalty is worth sacrificing her personal dreams and ambitions. As she grapples with this decision, she also knows the risks of rejecting her grandfather's ultimatum. If she refuses to comply with his demand, she might be ostracized by the Newman family. Victor doesn't take betrayal lightly, and the fallout could be severe. Losing his favor could not only cost her the opportunity of a lifetime, but it could also put her in direct conflict with the most powerful family in Genoa City. An unexpected twist. Just when viewers think they have Claire's fate figured out, an unexpected twist occurs. Victor's demand forces her to dig deeper into her own beliefs, and she begins to seek counsel from other family members. The drama unfolds as Claire has intense, private conversations with Victoria and Adam, both of whom have their own agendas and ambitions. Claire's journey takes her on an emotional roller coaster, and she finds herself wondering whether she can truly be a part of the Newman family while remaining true to herself. In a shocking turn, Claire uncovers a hidden truth that shakes her to the core. Could Victor's demand have an even deeper, more personal motive behind it? Is it possible that Victor, despite his tough exterior, is trying to secure his legacy through her in a way that no one expected? The answer to these questions will set the stage for an explosive showdown in Genoa City. What's next for Claire? The coming weeks on The Young and the Restless promise to be filled with twists and turns as Claire is faced with one of the most important decisions of her life. Will she succumb to Victor's pressure and become an integral part of Newman Enterprises, or will she choose her own path, risking everything for her independence? One thing is certain, this ultimatum is not just about business, it's about power, family, and loyalty. Victor Newman may have pushed Claire into a corner, but her response will determine whether she is just another pawn in his game or a force to be reckoned with in her own right. As Victor's empire continues to evolve, so too will the fate of the Newman family, and Claire's place within it. Fans will be on the edge of their seats, wondering just how far Claire is willing to go to make her own mark on Genoa City.